Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Chicago, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course, there are the Pistons, behind 4.5 games.
Well, I think for Detroit, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Kevin Huerter out there with Smith, and it's Armstrong in at the 5 down low. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Now here's Ivy. Six to shoot. Out to Thompson from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's Armstrong. A deep 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. And Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Duren with a screen on Huerter. To the paint. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 5. From about 19. Cunningham, right side. The 3 is up.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Here's Armstrong. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Pistons have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Armstrong with a bucket. Armstrong's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
When you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there, Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
Here's Armstrong. It's Herder on the wing. From deep three-point land. And Ivy pulls it down.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. Herder defending. Cunningham outside. Over Herder. And it's Cunningham missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Smith finds White. Here's Armstrong. The three-pointer off the mark.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
To the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Well, he's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
Beasley's checked in for Thompson. For Chicago,
Harris, 2 shots.
and that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Collins with a screen on Ivy. Dosunmu goes in. Good D by Duren. For Detroit, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Beasley, pass to Ivy. And here's Cunningham outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Jones against Cunningham. The 11-footer. Jones' shot is good. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Ivy outside. Collins against Duren. Pass to Harris. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Hardaway comes in for Ivy. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. Chicago leading. Collins passes to Dosunmu. Collins a screen. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Beasley. Still no points. From the arc. Offensive board. Duren finds Beasley. Buries it from 3.
Beasley's been doing that for a long time, drilling from 3.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Collins with a screen on Schroeder. Jones from outside. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Hardaway. Tight defense on him. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
And using a mix of strength and agility, Hardaway Jr. beats the contact.
Now here's Jones. Over Schroeder. Can't cash in the 10-footer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Kobe White. Jalen Smith is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Armstrong in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, but it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And so he makes both from the line.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Thompson passes to Schroeder. Stewart outside. He shoots a three. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper. Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Outside Hardaway. Fires for 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
A shot to stop the run. Armstrong with a bucket. Armstrong's got 9 points.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Armstrong, coming off a terrific game against Houston. On target from range. Armstrong's got 6 here in the quarter.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Thompson with it, guarded by Smith. Outside Hardaway. Chicago with a rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Right wing, back to Thompson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Beasley. Off target from 3-point range. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Brent, almost your ideal shooting guard. Malik Beasley doesn't try to do too much.
The biggest thing, BA, is the turnover percentage that he's led the league in. Malik Beasley just simply doesn't give up the ball. He makes good, steady decisions, shoots the ball at a high clip. So that kind of reliability, that's what he's paid for.
And that one's good. Stewart.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Here's Armstrong. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
That one drops. He ties it up. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Duran. And rejected. Pass to Terry. Here's Armstrong. Nails it from 3. Armstrong's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Ivy. 20 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. Shoots over Collins. Up again. And Detroit making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Williams is checked in. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Herter. Fires from deep. And it's Harris with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Duran. Herter defending. There's the double with Herter. Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Ivy. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Collins outside. Collins with a screen on Thompson. Herter from long range. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Here's Herter. Following the score by Detroit. Count that one.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Pass to Duran. Harris outside. Thompson with a screen. This one for 3. They get it back. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Gotta love how hard Thompson works on the glass. He's just not giving up on those plays.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Herter. Into the lane. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw misses.
Now, Herter's a lights-out shooter, but his ability to space the floor is just as valuable.
He hits the second from the line. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Cunningham outside. Okay, powers it in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
1 second left. Can't get it to drop. Isaiah Stewart. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Chicago trailing here. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham. And Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Now here's Thompson, and here's Harris outside. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got 5 rebounds in the game. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Armstrong, covered by Duren. Fades and shoots. Detroit with a rebound. Oh, swiped away. Here's Armstrong. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Thompson with a screen. And here's Ivy from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Ivy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Smith passes to Armstrong. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Duren. It's deflected. Pass to Armstrong. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Chicago.
Giddy's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got his 6th rebound on the night. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Armstrong's got 15 points in just the second half.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Ivy outside. There's a screen to stop the run. Armstrong grabs the miss. Bulls leading by 8. Left side Giddy. Pass to Herder. Here's Armstrong. He's watched by Cunningham. White, the pass to Armstrong. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Thompson. Armstrong, no good.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper. This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pistons trail by 10. And the dunk by Duren.
Duren, one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So for the Pistons, Beasley's checked in for Thompson. Hardaway comes in for Ivy. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Ball comes in for Herter. Desumu, he's checked in for White. And it's Jones in for Giddey. Harris's shot is good.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Here's Armstrong. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Detroit has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
Now here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. Duren up top. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And the shot goes. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Armstrong. Give him 35. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Pistons on offense. Right now on a 9-0 run. Schroeder with it. Picked up by Collins. Steps back. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one's on Zach Collins.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good at finding his way to the line because he...
Substitution on the floor.
So it's Detroit now. Beasley, the pass to Cunningham. It's stolen away. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Kevin Herter out there with Smith. And it's Armstrong in at the center position, locking down the middle.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And finished off by Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
Chicago leading by 5. Here's Armstrong. There's the triple. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Stewart. Rebound by the Bulls. Armstrong's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Smith. Herter with it. Here's Armstrong. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Here's Armstrong. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Schroeder. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And Harris drops them both. Bulls leading by 7. Here's Armstrong, and he gets it to go. Armstrong's got 44.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Giddey with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Giddey passes to Armstrong. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Armstrong's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
Duren with a screen on Giddey. Pass to Duren. And he banks in the layup.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pistons trail by 12. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. The quick look, no good that time. Chicago has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's Armstrong. And again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And the dunk by Duren. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 13. And here's Ivy from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
It's pretty much not how they would defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shot at him out there.
Here's Armstrong, covered by Duren. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bulls.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Back to Smith. Pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Armstrong, no good. Harris against Giddey. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Cunningham.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Armstrong passes to Herter. The putback. Another one goes. Incredible.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
Pete, you are unconscious out there tonight.
For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.